Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and in today's video we're doing a comparison review between the AirPods Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. We're going to do EBPMAN style call quality tests that are going to include new tests, mass tests. We're going to have also dogs barking tests, all these different noises that we deal with now as we work and go to school from home. And we're also going to do our audio tests as well as compare all the features. Let's get right to it. Now, before we take a closer look at the earbuds, both of these earbuds, and we take a look at the EBPMAN style audio and call quality test, let's talk about some of the specs. So right off the bat, I'll say that the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro are the best when it comes to battery life. We're talking 8 hours total usage, 28 hours with the charging case. 5 minutes is going to give you a fast 1 hour usage, right? So a 5-minute fast charge is going to give you an hour. Now, compared to the AirPods Pro, you're looking at 4.5 to 5 hours, right? Depending on usage, 24 hours with the case, and then you do get 5 hours. 5 minutes is going to give you that fast 1 hour charge. Now, from a Bluetooth perspective, both of them are Bluetooth 5.0. I've heard some people say that this is supposed to be 5.1. I have not been able to find anywhere where it says it. I've checked the press release. I've seen 5, but not 5.1. I'll continue to check on that. They can both be used independently. This has auto pause. This one doesn't. I haven't been able to get this to work with auto pause, even though I've heard also that from some of you that that's the case, but I haven't seen it. Active noise canceling, you have 2 levels with this guy. With this guy over here, you don't really have like the 2 distinct levels that you can configure, but I think they're in equal footings when it comes to active noise canceling. Passive noise canceling, superb. Both of them do a great job because they do go in your ear and they both have a great seal. Auto transparency, total different game. This is where again, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro take it. You just can't imagine how much of a game changer it is to be able to start speaking and for the earbuds to automatically shift. This is probably one of the best, simplest features I've seen Samsung implement. You know, the ability to do auto transparency mode. I like it when Nilda comes up to me and she starts to talk to me. I turn around and I speak. It turns off and I'm able to hear her and I'm able to speak with her, and then it turns on when we're done. Game changer, game changer. Give it to Samsung. Transparency mode is okay, but doesn't have that feature. From a mic perspective now, 3 mics to 2. We're going to see which one is superior with the call quality test coming up. Now, from an IPX perspective, IPX7 versus IPX4. So this is better as well. 3D sound for both, even though I've not been able to get it to work yet on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. I have tested them here with the AirPods Pro and they sound fantastic. Both of them have venting technology, so as you put these in your ear, you don't feel the pressurize that you'd get, especially because of the active noise canceling. So that's going to be great as well. So those are all the specs. Oh, one last thing, pricing. Well, you know the pricing. One is going to be more expensive than the other. So I still think that the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro are the best value. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at both of the earbuds. Now, taking a closer look at the case of each. Now, I have on both of these some rugged case protectors. The UAG one is ginormous, but it gives me great peace of mind because of how robust it is and secure. But from a sizing perspective, I want to say that if they didn't have cases on, they'd both be, in my mind, very pocketable. Both of them are wireless charging, except this is USB-C. This is proprietary Apple, so if you have another Apple product, you're okay there. Both of them have magnetic locks, so they're going to stay in place. They're self-guided as well. And as you can see here with this one, because I have this protective case, this one also stays in place. And both of them have LEDs indicating when they're enabled and not. Now, we'll go ahead and take out the AirPods Pro, and we'll also take out the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. We'll take out one of each so that we can compare. Now, they can't be any more different, right, when it comes to a design. So from a design perspective, you can see very different. They do have contact points, they have the mics, and they have the venting technology. And what we'll do is we'll put them in ears. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in this ear. All right, did I make sure I got the right one? Let's see, does that look good? Yeah, that looks good. So that looks like it's the right side. Double check. And then we're going to go ahead and put this one in on this side. So this is what they'll look like. And from a profile perspective, I think that the profile is pretty competitive. Let's turn this way. And let's turn this way so you can see it. So from a profile perspective, I think they're equal, right? They kind of melt a little bit. Maybe, let me turn this way a little bit. Yeah, you can still see a little, you can see a little of them. So you judge as to which one disappears the most. Both of them have great seal. And from an audio perspective, bass, mids, and highs are present. But really, when it comes to the soundstage, both of them do great. But we have our EBPMAN style audio test. It's going to prove out what the audio quality sounds like. So I'm really interested in how they both sound. So make sure you put on some headphones, earbuds, so you can get a full immersive experience. Let's go ahead and check them out.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Now, next, we're going to do our call quality test, and we're going to have some unique tests. We're going to have, doorbells ringing, dogs barking, face mask stuff going on, and also children crying. So really in line with the things that we experience every day now in this new normal. So let's check it out. Now we're doing our call quality test of the AirPods Pro in a quiet environment. And as we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere from 20 to 25 decibels in noise. Let's go ahead and switch. Now, this is what the call quality will sound like when making a phone call on the AirPods Pro in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Next, we'll add some wind to this environment. Now we're testing out the AirPods Pro with a windy environment, still quiet, but with wind. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what the AirPods Pro sound like with wind. Now we're testing out the AirPods Pro, but with a mask on. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what the AirPods Pro sound like with a mask on. Now we're in a much noisier environment, still with the AirPods Pro. And as you can see by our decibel readings, we're looking at anywhere from 40 all the way up to 80 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the AirPods Pro, stay quiet to see how much they cancel, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go ahead and do that. Switch. Now this is what the AirPods Pro sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what the AirPods Pro sound like in a noisy environment. Now this is what the AirPods Pro sound like with a child Now this is what the AirPods Pro sound like with a child crying in the background. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Now this is a test of the AirPods Pro, but this time with a dog barking in the background. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Now this is the last test with the doorbell ringing in the background. Boy, this is the doorbell ringing in the background with the AirPods Pro. Now we're testing out the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro in a quiet environment. As you take a look at our decibel readings, again, anywhere between 17 and 22 decibels in noise. Let's go and switch. Now this is what the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro sound like in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Now let's go ahead and add some wind to this environment. This is what the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro sound like with wind in the environment. Now we're testing the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro with a face mask on. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what they sound like with a face mask on. Now we're testing the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro now in a much noisier environment. As you can see, our decibel readings are anywhere from 40 to 80 decibels in noise. Let's go ahead and switch, and then we'll stay quiet for a second to see how much is canceled.
This is what the Samsung Galaxy Buds sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Next, let's move on to some household noise. Now we're testing out the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, but this time with an infant crying in the background. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we're switching things up in our test, but this time with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro with a dog barking in the background. This is our test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Now we're testing out the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, but with the doorbell ringing in the background. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test.
So guys, that wraps up our comparison review between the, again, Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro and the AirPods Pro. See you in the next one.